switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Get long day for you.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got his man here. It's Green. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Go tonight. 180. Get ready. Get ready. Slam, slam, slam. Cornell. 55. Check 55. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third.
Mike 5-5. 11.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
At the Saints' 29-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Hey, let's go. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. We want this. 5.
On first down, it's Ellis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, Orvin. Go. Mike's 5-4. Go.
On 3rd down, Curley. Got it open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, punk.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here we go. 180. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, twist.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Shell.
Now Ito Smith. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. 2 for 1, 2 for 1. 6-6, pull it high. Switch gears, switch gears. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now gone. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down.
We go tonight. 180.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Slam. Alert flare. Check.
Running right, this is Freeman. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10.
They run. Devontae Freeman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's checking. General West.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9
wins, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Ready up. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check. 80 weapon. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Curley. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Looking to throw. Curley. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check. Fresno.
49, check 49, check 49.
Protein spill. 45's the mic.
Better bring it.
Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Curley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Curley. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught by Hooper. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Goff now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. To the air again. Goff. It's complete to Lockett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Kill. Turn up. Pilot, 64. Weak.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go, this side. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Accuracy's trash. Let's go. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Bend it. Hold on. Check.
call. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Check 3, check 3. Kill. 4 now.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Saints 3. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the...
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Set up, 8, read.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Drop deep.
Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curley. And Thomas has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lutz puts this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Goff now looking to throw. Finding Green complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Greystone, travel. Ready?
Off play action. Curley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Curley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Looking to throw. Curley on the check down. He finds Kamara. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yes.
Now a give, right side. Ellis. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Let's go, D, let's go. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
At the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Blue draw quarters. Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing on first down. Curley, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
5.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, watch the delay?
To throw on second down. Curley firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Curley, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
I got one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
70.
From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, check 24.
Bam.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
22 jet bomber.
Check 52. Deuce.
You're out.
Check 43.
Now.
Motion.
They go.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A big run there by Freeman. 75 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 6-6, pull it high.
Game situation, let's go.
Hatchet.
On snap.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On second down now, it's Ellis. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Safety's creeping. 54.
To throw on third down. Curley. Open man is Michael Thomas. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, high 7.
54.
To throw again. Curley. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's bring it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Get it.
On fourth down, Curley is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's gone. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Stop! 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Watch the whip.
Third and long. It's gone. It's caught. Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Goff on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
We go tonight. Black 20. 55. Switch up, switch up.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Oh, refusing to go down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
We go tonight. White 20. Check, 47. You're not ready. You're not ready. He's coming. Value 3.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Well, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Ready, break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's get this.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 11.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, Haywood.
54.
Snap.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 20.
Mike 47. Hey, get in the way.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here goes tonight. Mike 20.
Defense wins championships, baby.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Atlanta, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.